everybody! Welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing great and safe at home. This time we're going to take a look at some phrases that help us to sound more natural and fluent when we speak English. So let's start with the video.
Let's get it started.
And number one is I think.
So instead of saying I think, we could say from my point of view and complete with the main idea, which could be the best way to learn English is through listening. Or we could say I consider that, as far as I'm concerned, or I guess that.
So in a real life conversation, it could be something like this.
I told you to come alone. I guess that was too complicated.
So we pretty much use these phrases to express an opinion about someone or something. And number two is difficult.
Instead of saying difficult, we could say it's a bit tricky. For example, I'm trying to solve this puzzle, but it's a bit tricky. Or it's quite hard going. You can also say it's challenging. Or it isn't a walk in the park.
Those are some of the alternatives that we can use to mention that a situation or an activity is hard to deal with. So let's see this example.
Otto's going through a real tough time.
Instead of difficult time, he said tough time. Hago una pausa súper rápida para mencionarles que para clases personalizadas me pueden escribir por el Instagram, por acá abajo se los voy a estar dejando. And number three is I agree. This is really useful in conversations.
So instead of saying I agree, we could say you took the words out of my mouth, or you've hit the nail on the head, or you got it. You could also say, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself.
It is mostly used to express that we share the same idea with someone else. So it could be something like this.
You're absolutely right, Sebastian.
And number four is I want.
Instead of saying I want, you could say I'm in the mood for, and then complete with the main idea, which could be a comedy movie. You can also say, I'm dying for a cup of coffee, I'm craving some ice cream, I feel like going for a walk.
So it could be something like this.
Why don't you whip us up a couple of Krabby Patties?
No, I don't really feel like it.
In that case, he said, I don't really feel like it, which means I don't want to. And the last but not least, number five, and it is important. When someone or something is important, you may say it is essential, significant, crucial, meaningful, and so on.
Instead of saying important, you could say it really matters to me. For example, I'd like to finish my career this year. It really matters to me. Or, it's such a big deal to me. Or you could say, I really care about finishing my career this year. Or, it means a lot to me to finish my career this year.
So it could be something like this.
Well, it's essential that we begin to archive the library. I mean, most of these texts have no duplicates.
So there you have a huge world of possibilities when it comes to sound more fluent. I myself try to use them as much as I can in daily conversation, and I love sharing those tips with you. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon. ¿Qué pasa con el dedo? I think. And number one is I think. Instead of using I think, we can use que las manos no sé dónde ponerla.